Dear parents, I'm sure you will all agree with me that we have never experienced anything like this before. And we were never even prepared for this situation. In March, no one even expected the schools to be shut for more than a week or so. No one expected the summer clubs to be cancelled. This situation can be a scary situation for the children. They really don't understand why they are indoors or what is the strange thing that's happening in the world. I'm sure your kids must be missing school and their teachers. At these tough times, it is important for us to maintain the trust in each other and keep the communication channels open with the school. Build an emotional connect with the teachers. It is an important time and an opportunity to reframe the relationship with the school and the teacher. Let us keep the flow of learning between the home environment and the school going. We need to accept the home learning is not as good as the school homeschooling, but look at home learning as a response to the crisis. Shift our mindset and rethink about this as a response to the current situation. We need to focus on what really matters. That is the relationship, because all partnerships are built on the relationship. I totally understand your concern that you have on the screen time, but rules and expectations for healthy screen time need to be adjusted during these unprecedented times. It is unreasonable to think that all the parenting guidelines that have been worked in the past are appropriate now. Adjusting to the new realities have caused us to think things differently now. At present, when the priorities are safety, physical distancing, staying home, keeping busy, and managing stress, rigid prescriptions of screen time are counterproductive. Parents, please loosen the reins on screen time a bit during this COVID-19 pandemic. Also, as per the American Academy of Pediatrics and the World Health Organization WHO guidelines, 1 hour of healthy interactive screen time is okay for the children. Passive screen time, sitting in front of the mobile or the television, isn't good for them. But being involved and interacting with the screen is safe. So it is time now that we allow technology to be enabled. Build a new ecosystem with technology at the center. A new era of learning has to be acknowledged and accepted. Technology being just a medium to equip the learner and the teacher to adapt themselves to the new ecosystem. It is the time that we make the children the leader of their own learning through our very own HomeBuddy. Let's have a glimpse of the technology, our learning system, HomeBuddy. I will just share my screen to share HomeBuddy with you. Yes, my dear parents, that's HomeBuddy for our little ones at home. While being safe at home, school is coming home for them. Let me give you a little more detailed understanding of what this HomeBuddy app is all about. So I will now share with you my presentation So yes, while our children at home, and we all know the importance of the age between 0 to 5 years, why do we need to not use that time for brain development and for giving them activities and sessions where they are actually engaging and creating a stimulating environment for them? And that's the only reason that HomeBuddy comes home for the children. So the HomeBuddy would incorporate all the elements that the Unoya incorporated. So Unoya is a mindful curriculum. That is the mind, the body, and the soul. All the three domains are extremely important for us. When I say the mind, it is the cognitive domain. It is the cognitive development, the development of IQ for the child, which has euphonics, math lab, scientific spark. When I say body, that is the physical or the psychomotor domain, which is the Eurofit and the Yoga Kids. So while the children focus on developing their cognitive domain or their mind, there is also enough focus on developing their physical body, being active there. Also, the third element that the Unoya curriculum develops is the soul, the affective domain. That is the soul of the child. Euromusic and Mindful Plus activities are such that help the children develop the soul. Therefore, Eurokids focuses on developing the holistic development of the child, where we are talking about the mind, body, and the soul. So parents, this is the landing page of the HomeBuddy app that you will be receiving soon. So that's the landing page. So on the landing page, you will see that we have the week and we have the mind, body, and soul. And also there are stories that are going to be there. This is the rapid learning section where the child would be learning the activity scheduled for them per day. So here, if you see the senior KG app that I have opened here, we start with My Body and its System. Now, this is the weekly plan that they have, where the children are going to be learning about My Body. When I go down, we have a section for the audiovisual aids. Now, audiovisual aids are animated videos which give the children more knowledge about the topic in hand. So while the topic of My Body is going on, we see videos of My Body or phonic song, which is part of the language that will be going on during the week. We also have a section which is called the Do It Yourself section, where you along with your child can sit down and have a bonding exercise with them where you'll both do together or creatively create the craft together. If you scroll down further, you would see the themes for the entire week and for the entire month. So we have the themes there, which is all about me, which is for 1, 2, 3, and 4 week. And then we have feelings and emotions, which is part of the week 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, we also have a very interesting thing, which is called the video of the day. Now, video of the day is to be made use when you have missed the class. When I come to the live interaction, I will tell you on the live class, but the video of the day would always be available for you. It is a recording of the teacher done, so that in case if the child wishes to revisit a concept or again understand something that he has missed, or has missed a class in the morning, a scheduled appointment class in the morning due to some unfortunate reasons, or the parent were busy, or you had to go to work, or there was no electricity, or the screen, or we all know we are sharing laptops. Maybe we had some urgent work at that point of time from our office and we could not showcase that. Don't worry, in that case, we will not miss anything. The recorded class would be taking care of whatever the child has missed in the scheduled appointment class. I will just take you through the video that is going to be available in the video of the day section.
These videos have been produced in association with our teachers and partners and are solely for intended viewers or recipients. These videos and the contents thereof are strictly private, confidential, and personal to their recipients and should not be copied, distributed, or reproduced in whole or in part, nor passed on to any third party or any social media platform or by any other means or medium.
Good morning. How are you all? So today, children, we are going to begin the session with a good morning song. So just repeat after me. Let's begin. Good morning to everyone. Good morning to you. Good morning, dear children. It's nice to see you. Good morning to everyone. Good morning to you. Good morning, dear children. It's nice to see you. I'm so happy to see you all, children, giving a nice smile on your face. So, children, do you know what we are going to learn today? We are going to learn all about patterns. What are we going to learn about? Patterns. And what are the different patterns? There is standing line, sleeping line, mountain pattern, slanting line. And how do patterns help us? You know, patterns help us to write our letters. So today we'll only begin with standing line, sleeping line and slanting line. And we are going to make it with a lot of fun and excitement. There's going to be a lot of craft activity and there's going to be some action rhyme. So are you ready for the action rhyme?
Yeah, so that was the video for the day. Parents, if you notice, you had some resources that you required. Now, these resources have been really thought of and kept it as simple because it has to be available during these lockdown times. So something that would be easily available at home. Also, you would see the whole list of resources on a weekly basis on the parent corner where you would have an access to. I will come to the parent corner and then you can collect all the things on a weekly basis and keep them ready. So the child would feel really encouraged that you are part of his whole engagement and you are with him in his learning. Let me take you ahead. I had just shown you the video of the day. After the video of the day, we have activities. Now, these activities are where we want our children to be following what's happening. So we have something like a yoga kids session where the children are going to be following the yoga that the teacher does for them. So they would be, the screen would be on, but they would be doing simultaneously what the teacher is asking them to do. And I would encourage the parents, children would love if you also pull on your mat and start doing the same yoga activities with them. It would be a good time spent together. Then we have activities which are mentioned there, which are related to the topic, like squeeze the ball, kind of teaches them more about the function of the heart. Then we have check the heartbeat is an activity which you can do along with your child. Things that keep my heart healthy is again one activity. Eurofit is again developing physical domain of our body. And this is a brief of how much the child has done. When I come to the parent section, that there would be more details on how do you see what all the child has done throughout the week. So parents who are really concerned on the screen time, please don't be concerned because the activities designed for your child is not passive activities. As you saw, there was some yoga, there was Eurofit activities and exercises, there was the video of the day, and there was also activities which the child can do along with the parent. Now I will show you the next section, which is the audiovisual aids. Let me just take you through a video which is
Tina and Avi, that's not the body of a dinosaur. That's just the skeleton.
Skeleton? What is a skeleton, Mummy?
Skeleton is inside our body.
Mummy, now inside my body is my chip. So chip is a skeleton?
No, Tina. A skeleton is a permanent thing inside the body.
Where is my skeleton, Daddy?
Inside you, son.
I want to see it.
For that, we will have to go to a hospital and see it through a special machine called the X-ray machine.
I also want to see my skeleton. Hi, I am Buddy. Hi, I'm Tina. And I'm Avi. Such lovely names.
Why are you here, buddy?
To help you, Daddy.
Help?
Yes, to help you answer Avi's question, which is, what is a skeleton?
So parents, this was the audio visual aid. This is part, it's a video which is part of the audiovisual section. Now, since we're doing my body and its parts, skeleton is something which the child would view this video and understand more about it. So there is no, one-way interaction or things like that. Children are viewing it in multiple forms. So while we have the live interaction with the teachers coming in, we also have recorded videos. We also have animated videos for your child. Let me take you to another section of the app, which is called the Do It Yourself app. Now, this activity is for you and your child to do it together. I understand you are extremely busy, but this app gives you the flexibility of doing it anytime throughout the day. So whenever you feel that you are free and you want to sit and engage with your child a bit, you can go on to this Do It Yourself activity, read along the instructions, and do it for your along with your child. So there is no compulsion that it has to be done in the morning. Since it is recorded and since it's already available for you, you could do it any time of the day as per your convenience and as per the convenience and the mood of the child. Currently, I have kept these extremely simple because we are looking at the resources which could be available to you. Slowly, as the welcome kit reaches you, and the takeaway kit reaches you. The takeaway kit would have all the materials that we require to make an activity, which would be pre-cut. So the effort that you are right now doing in hunting for the resources would be reduced as soon as the courier services resume. So the minute the courier services resume, we will be sending you the welcome kit, which would have all the books, which would have the readiness kit, which would have the takeaway kit. The takeaway kit has all the required material to do the artwork with the child, which is pre-cut in small packets. So you really don't have an effort to look for things. It's all packed and assembled for you there. Then we come to the stories. Now these are read-along stories. There are times during the day where you feel you want to engage your child because you have a meeting or because you want to do something else in the kitchen. So that is the time when you can log on to the story. These are the read-along stories, which the child can view it himself. I will just take you through a read-along story. Sorry, it's not feeded here. So these are stories. When you switch it on to them, you just have to kind of listen to them, and the pages of the stories keep changing on its own. Then the part of the app is also these interactive games where the child is going to be dragging the screen off and making words, which are part of his curriculum. So for example, this is a senior KG thing where they are learning the word lion, or they are learning the clear words, which is clap. So the children are going to be engaged in these interactive modules. This is going to be the part of phase 2, which will be available post the 15th of June. This is how the profile of the child will look. It would have the photograph of the child and the details of the child, the UIN number that is feeded with the school, the date of admission, date of birth. And then we also have the family details, that is the details of the parent, mother and the father. Then we have the achievement. What all has the child achieved through the week? So while you are at work or you're busy with something else, the app is going to be tracking the performance of the child. When I say performance, that doesn't mean how much he's learned, because assessment is seriously not on my mind. My mind says the engagement. So the app will read out and tell you how much of the available items that the child has consumed, whether he's consumed 50%, 60%, 70%. That would be, I will show you on the other screen then. This is also the image gallery and the most favorite part of the kids. So while the kids are doing an activity, you could capture them through photographs and videos. These photographs and videos would be proof that they have done the activity, which could be uploaded and sent to their teacher. Children love to show their work of art to the teacher. So this would give the connect to the child that, yes, I am doing it and I'm going to show it to my teacher. So the parent has to click the picture and upload it in the child's gallery, and the teacher would then connect to the child responding to that connect. You also have a possibility here to put photographs as well as videos. So if the child wants to talk something and you want to record that, you could upload that as well. This is the live classroom and the Zoom interaction that I was saying. Now, each parent would get a schedule of the classroom, the Zoom interaction classroom. So the teacher would be sending a invite to the parent on the schedule of the Zoom interactive classroom, where the parent would have to make himself available along with the child. Now, there are few simple rules that the parents need to follow. One, if it is possible to use it on the computer so that the child sees the screen in big. Second, you could cast the same thing on the television. Also, while the class is on, I would request parents to keep the surrounding noise to the minimum. Also, if the mention of resources required for that class, if you could keep them available. It would be ideal for one parent to be available while the class is on, because the teachers may then know that, the parent is around and can interact. Videos would be switched on at the time of the class going on, but you will have to mute the audio, because if there are all the audios that are unmuted, there would be too much of disturbance while the teacher is talking. Yes, you can unmute when the child wants to communicate to the teacher. This is the time where the child can communicate to his teacher and also communicate with his other friends who are there in the live interaction class with this. The only thing parent has to guide the child or train the child that the child can unmute and mute himself as per the requirement of talk. If the child is not talking, at that point of time, unmuting the system is very, very important. And that's where we would require the guidance of the parents to be around. Also, there are few activities which the teacher will encourage the child to do at the point when she is talking to them. You could also be by the side so that you can be a part of those activities along with the child. We will also be sending you few do's and don'ts on the parent corner, which you could read and then follow while doing the interactive live class with the child. Parents, please don't be disappointed on some day if you miss the live interaction class. I understand that's the reality. Most of us will be sharing the screen, the laptops, the mobiles with our own work schedule. So we also have the recorded class, the video of the day, which would be uploaded on the app, which can be shown to the child as per your convenience. But please see and schedule yourself so that you don't miss, because the child will miss his teacher and his friends. Let me take you ahead. That was all for the parent, for the children. Now, what is there on the app for the parent? How will the parent engage with the school, with the teachers on the app? That's the parent engagement corner. So while we see down here, we have the parent corner. You will have to click on the parent corner. When you click on the parent corner, you would get the analytics, you would get the help, you would get the report. Now, I will take you to each one of them. That's where the smart parenting tips would be uploaded. The circular section would be called as the smart parenting tips, where we would be communicating on the things that you need to speak to your children. How do you need to interact with your child? What are your roles in terms of the live interaction class? What is your contribution? I am extremely sorry, parents, that I have to ask you for a lot of contribution right now because the children are with you. If the children were with us, we would love to do it ourselves for them. So my urge is to please cooperate with us in these testing times and be co-parenting and co-educators for us. The newsletter and the smart parenting tips will guide you on how to go about it. This is where the activity will be scheduled. So if you go to the scheduled time, you would see what all the activities that the child has seen, what are the activities which he is not seen and is pending. So you will see that this story, the language story, is not seen by your child. You could guide and encourage your child to see the story that is uploaded for your child. This is what I was telling you about the performance. Well, I said it's not about the assessment. It is more about knowing how much and how engaged your child is. So you will see that the week 1, the child has completed 80%, and week 2, he's completed 80%. Week 3, he's completed 60%. If you go down, you would also see how much of per subject that the child has completed. How much of the scientific thing the child has completed, how much of mathematics, how much of language. So it will give you a fair idea of what is pending and what the child has not seen or understood or done so far. Parents, you can also see body part over there. So as we did the mind, body, soul, you would have the analytics of the body, whether the child has completed the yoga session, whether he's completed the Eurokids session or not. In the soul part, you would know whether the child has completed the Euro music session or the mindful practice session. So it will give you all the details of the child in terms of how much he has completed and what all has to be completed. Then we have a section here where we are asking you to upload a photograph. Now this photograph is the same that we saw in the child's app, where he could upload the photographs of the activities that the child has done. Now, this is something that is going to be a good feature for your child to connect with your teacher. So suppose if you have done the do-it-yourself activity here with the child and you've made the face mask with the child, the same has been uploaded by you. The teacher can comment on this. The teacher can see the work of the child and say, yes, I have received this and it's a superb artwork done by the child. So the child is actually sharing something with the teacher while the teacher is miles away. So parents, this is exactly what the app is all about. It is total fun connection with lots of learning. While you finish listening to what I have just said, you would have in your mailbox the email, how to download the app, and a SOP on the steps to be followed to download the app. HomeBuddyApp is now available for download on the Google Play Store, and also the web version is available. The demo video and the URL for the demo video would be given to you on the letter. Also, when you go to the Google Play Store, you just need to type HomeBuddy and you'll see the HomeBuddy there. You can download that and get started for the home learning experience. Now, how to download that and get started is you'll have to enter your registered mobile number. Once you've registered your mobile number, it would send you a OTP. You enter the OTP and verify the OTP, you get logged into it. You do have an opportunity to change and reset your password there. And then you get into the landing page, the home page of the Buddy app. So parents, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being alert. And go ahead and download the HomeBuddy app, which is available for you. Happy home learning experiences. If you need anything else, any doubts, any queries, please feel free to write to our the head desk email address or call on the toll-free number between 9:30 and 5:30. We'll be more than happy to assist. Happy learning. Stay home, but stay connected. Thank you so much.